Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Assalamualaikum.
Yeah, sorry about the abrupt ending last time. I ran out of memory on the phone, so we had to stop it, and then we're doing this as part 2. We hope you're all well during the lockdown period. Like I said, we went to Hajj in 2019, and it took us many months to actually sit down to actually put it on YouTube. But like I said, with this lockdown business going on at the moment, it's an opportune moment to actually do it. And I think last time we left it on toilets, which was quite not such a nice thing to end on, but like I say, it is what it is. With regards to the toilets, I'd say you're going to have to lower your standards. I mean, they're not Western toilets, the holes in the floors. Even in the Haram complex, the toilets are not the best. They're far away, as you're going to find out. They're far away. And what we found is use the toilets in the malls. There's lots of malls around. Like hotels, they're all hotels, but just walk into one of them because they're all shopping malls, and you'll find food places, that kind of thing. Use their toilets, much more cleaner. In terms of on the Hajj days itself,
I recommend using a bottle of water to take into the bathroom with you into the toilets, because sometimes you find that there's no water pressure or the hoses aren't working. So take some toilet roll with you, and plenty of toilet roll as well, because you end up dropping them, losing them, gifting toilet paper to your friends. So make sure you're fully prepared for that.
Yeah, so like with the toilets, an important point, use the not the English toilet. Use the back home toilets, ones with a hole in the floors. They're much more, well, they're not cleaner, but I'd say they're cleaner actually. Yeah, definitely. We'll leave that out of that. In terms of the Haram complex, you need to learn your gate numbers.
Yeah.
So you're going to use certain gates all the time, whichever's closest to your hotel. Don't forget it. It's quite easy to lose in that. Once you're inside, everything all looks very similar. So remember your gate number. Try not to get lost. Remember, obviously you're going to carry your money and passports, stuff like that with you. Be cautious. You are in the house of Allah, as it were. But there are people that will prey upon you. So just be mindful of that. Do you know what I mean? Just
use the money belts, can't you, and keep them covered up.
Definitely, use the money belt. Keep it under your clothes. Maybe put a safety pin in it as well. That kind of thing, and just put it under your clothes. That's one of the main things. So bear that in mind. I think we mentioned Jummah with regards to the seat thing last time that we showed you. With Jummah, you need to go early. I'm talking mega early. So obviously in the UK, if prayer's at 1 o'clock, you'll leave your house at 12, half 12, if you're a bit lazy like me. But there, leave your hotel at 9 in the morning. Yeah. Get there, get a seat as best as you can. Yeah. Leave early because it's mega busy.
It's busy, really busy.
Yeah.
You have all the local residents as well.
Oh, yeah, on the Thursday, all the locals come from wherever they come from in their areas, and they all descend in the Haram complex, that area, and it's mega busy.
Even busy.
Yeah, it almost doubles in busyness, so you'll see it just gets crazy busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than usual. Yeah, so that's what I've got to say about that.
Okay. In terms of the Hajj days, be careful about what you're packing when you go into Mina, because remember all these things that you're taking, you have to carry back on your home journey.
And it's a 18 mile walk back. So whatever you take, you in terms of, whatever you take, Mina and
Muzdalifah and Arafat, all that has to come back. We took sleeping bags, didn't we? Not knowing that we were going to be provided with sleeping bags, but even so, we found that we didn't really need them. We just used them as a floor covering because you're sleeping on or sitting on the dusty floor.
No, we didn't even use them.
No.
Don't take sleeping. We didn't take sleeping bags because they gave us sleeping bags in Arafat. They gave us sleeping bags. So whether you're going to get it, I don't know, but alhamdulillah, we got it. But what our Hajj leader said at the time, he said you can buy these mats for like 3-4 quid while you're out there. It's like a
beach mat, like a picnic mat.
Like a beach woven mat type thing made out of like plastic. As a last resort, you can use that. Get one of them, and it's about
It's not too bulky.
that thick, you know what I mean? And it's light as anything because it's just like, there's There's plastic into it.
Yeah. Failing that, a yoga mat, half a yoga mat or a roll mat from camping.
Yeah, that'll do.
Suffice.
Obviously, in terms of what you're taking to, when you go from Mina to Arafah, like I say, take minimal amount of stuff. I took a huge rucksack, one of those that you take trekking up, up, what do you call it, up the Himalayas, that kind of thing. You don't want one of them.
No.
Just take a small rucksack for males, an extra ihram, because all you've got is your ihram, your slippers. Oh, extra, no, take some slippers as well, extra slippers. What else? Just maybe your first aid kit, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vaseline if you need it.
Yeah. Don't know. Women, obviously the abaya that you're wearing and a spare, an extra pair of leggings, underwear, and that's about it really, because whatever you wear when you go back to your hotel, you can wash and change your bag there and then take that back with you. So pack light, you don't need all that stuff. And in terms of the back to the washing facilities, the showers, again, it's the shower's actually above the squat hole in the floor toilet. So I found that using like one of these microfiber towels or a flannel and just giving yourself a quick wipe down is ample. You know, you don't need to spend ages standing underneath the shower because the queues are huge as well.
Yeah, again in Arafah as well, try to limit your drinking and eating, because the facilities in Arafah is quite nice actually. The hotel, not the hotel, the like they're putting you in a tent type thing, that's really nice in there. The bathroom facilities,
it was cleaner, wasn't it?
Much clean, not at all as busy as it is compared to Mina. But the problem is you're going to go to Muzdalifah that night, you're going to stay in like the desert type area, but because there's so many people, there's not enough facilities. The bathroom is no way near. I think there was maybe 10 cubicles from what I remember, serving thousands of people, and it's worse for the women. The queue was massive. It was ridiculously massive. So what you don't really want to use the toilets there. Maybe even the wudu facilities, they're there, but
it was busy.
Yeah, and what you have to remember as well is with the wudu facilities and the bathroom, the toilets, they're actually set up on a platform. So it's about 1.5 foot high off the ground. And when I was washing the stones that you collect to hit the jamarat with, I misjudged where the boundary was, where it goes from the toilet bit and then drops to the floor. Anyway, I fell off, twisted my ankle. So I was in quite a lot of pain actually, but alhamdulillah, I rested it out, put up cold water and that kind of thing. And luckily, it sorted itself out in that I had to walk so many miles the next day. So alhamdulillah, I was really lucky then. I would have to get a wheelchair. But be mindful of that step.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it was in the middle of the night. 12, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. So you were a bit tired.
And the light's not.
And the light's quite poor, but even so, try not to make that mistake.
Yeah. In terms of collecting the stones, a lot of people collected the stones in a plastic bottle. Or people use money bags as well to separate the amount of stones per jamarat into money bags. So whatever you find easier, more convenient for you.
Yeah, whatever's easiest. Well, I just find it's put in a bottle, you can wash it in the bottle, shake it about, and then decant the water, and then you've got clean stones in.
And they're only small stones, not boulders, just small, pea-sized stones.
Little ones.
Let's have a look. In terms of just a bit of luxuries, one of the girls in our room packed a travel kettle, which came in really handy if you want your own facilities in your room. So of course you need to take your tea bags, your powdered milk, sugar, travel cups, that kind of thing. One of those little cartons of Robinson's squirty juice came in handy when you wanted a bit of a change from water. Pegs and a washing line was really useful, wasn't it, for hanging your clothes up and drying your clothes in the hotel room. Might look a mess, but it did the job.
I mean, we stayed in shared rooms. The men were in one room and the women were in another room. It was just too expensive to get a double for ourselves. So we thought to ourselves, we'll just share, you know what I mean? So it was males in one room, women in another room. But the facilities were poor in the hotel that we had. There was too many people to a room, 3-4 people to a room, and it was just like beds. Very little or no. There
was no cupboard or wardrobe or
no.
So, things.
Like I say, this rope that I made like a washing line type thing, I just strung it across the room, and just hang your stuff up on there.
Yeah, so coat hangers as well came in handy, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, you'll get coat hangers anyway in terms of if you take your stuff to the laundry. So a couple of the guys in my room, they use a laundry a lot. But I thought, what's the point of using a laundry? It means getting your stuff, going out there. Just take your own...
Washing detergent in a little travel bottle.
Yeah, just wash your own stuff. It's much more easier.
You can get a bucket out there as well, or you can use the sink. But beware, there's no plug if you're using the sink.
No plug hole, yeah.
Let's have a look. Another thing in terms of like your medical kit, medicated talcum powder came in really useful if you were rubbing, especially with the men and the ihram. And throat sweets like Strepsils, something like that, cough syrup, cold and flu, because you do get the Hajj cough whilst you're out there, and you don't want to be trekking around chemists and queuing in doctors' lines. You know, that's just too much hassle.
I mean, like we said, the Hajj cough, it's worth having like one of those masks that they wear, a bit like they wear now at the moment for coronavirus. One of them. Yeah.
So I think that's most of all the things that I've got on my list, really. Can you think of anything else that you want to add?
Yeah, in terms of Medina, because obviously, yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it? In terms of your Hajj and stuff like that. But if, obviously, you're going to go to Medina, inshallah, you're going to go there. What you'll do with regards to, we're talking about the Hajj cough, you're going to wear your mask thing if you can. If you do develop the cough, there are actually free facilities there that you can actually use. So it's worth looking into that and going to one of the medical places, or you can go to the chemist, and who knows what they're going to give you. I bought some stuff, they gave me some kind of a huge tablet about this big, and they didn't tell me it was a lozenge that you're supposed to just suck on and then let it clean your throat. I actually swallowed it and it almost got stuck in my throat with it. Yeah, but yeah, it's worth using those free places if they're there, because like I said, I think it's about £15-18 I spent on antibiotics and that thing, that disc. Yeah, well, it didn't help. I came back and it was still hurting.
You ended up coming to the doctor's here, didn't you?
Yeah. That's one of the things. Cold Zamzam water, try not to drink it. I think that's what set it off. There's like normal Zamzam water, room temperature, and it says there's a cold one. Stay away from that cold one.
Yeah, you can feel it hit your throat straight away. As
Yeah,
soon as you
something about Zamzam water. I don't know why. Normal, when we go on holiday somewhere, you'd always look for cold ice water. Here, forget it.
Yeah.
Stay away from it.
Stay away from that.
It's another thing very quickly. The Riyadh al Jannah, when you go in there, everyone said go and do prayers on the green carpet. You get in there, it's all green carpet, and it's like where's the actual bit, the important bit? Best thing to do. There's certain pillars in there, and the pillars, you want to pray between the Rauda, where Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is, and where the I think they do the azan there, like a certain bit to the left of it. But again, there you'll see 5 or 6 pillars in a row, and they're all differently painted. You want to try to do your prayers in that bit. Try to do 2 rakats in there. I mean, I don't know what your madhab is and that kind of thing, but we try to do 2 rakats in that little bit.
It's got like a little yellow design around the pillar, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Some kind of distinctive pattern.
Yeah.
Try your best to look for it, because it's a squash in there too.
That's the biggest squeeze you'll get is in there, or getting into there. I think I found it more of a squash in there than it was trying to get touch the Kaaba itself. Yeah. You're going to get a squeeze in there.
And again, for women, there's different times when you can enter the Rauda. It was after Fajr namaz and after Esha namaz as well. And there's big queues there, so be prepared to camp out and wait for the doors to open, because you don't even know which door's going to open to allow you through. So it's just a case of everyone rushing towards the door. So be prepared. I think that's just the general advice, really. Just be prepared in whatever way that you can be.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's about it, really. So, we'd like to thanks for listening. If you need any more information, or if we can even try and provide it, do comment in below. If you like it, and subscribe if you can.
I just thought about the Tusbih counters.
Oh yeah, Tusbih counters. When you're doing tawaf, you want something like that, very simple. And every time you go round, it's seven beads on it. You just knock it round per time. Yeah. Yeah, you just knock it round.
We got one with the group, but sometimes they come apart or they break. So try and get hold of one from here as well. This one's a bit more
sturdy.
More sturdier.
Very simple, but yeah, you need one of them, because you are going to forget which number tawaf you're doing. And one other thing in terms of tawaf is you want to try and do as many tawafs as you can. We didn't do that many because on the second day we pushed it too much. After the Umrah, you do an Umrah straight away, and then the hotel is quite far away, and we run up and down stairs, and I think I pulled a muscle, and after that you're almost incapacitated.
Yeah.
But you want to do as much tawaf as you can. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, thanks for listening. And
Thank you.
all the best to you. We hope you book very soon, and we hope in 2020 people actually do get to go on the Hajj, because it would be a terrible shame.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, you're going to go. All the best to you. Okay, assalamu alaikum.